In this video, I want to walk you through deploying an Azure trial subscription. In the video, I'm going to talk about what it takes to deploy an Azure trial subscription. And then in the second part of this video, I will walk you through a demo and actually create a trial subscription that I will use for the remainder of the demos in this course. Now, when you want to deploy an Azure trial subscription, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First of all, it's valid for 30 days from the day of activation. Having a limited budget, although limited is maybe a little bit exaggerated, but a free trial subscription gives you a maximum monthly 30-day budget of $200 US, which is close to 170 euro. With this budget, you can basically deploy about any Azure resource that you want in your trial subscription for a maximum of 30 days or until the budget is consumed. So imagine you're deploying a specific virtual machine which costs, let's say, $100 US on a monthly basis. Then after some period of time, or when deploying multiple virtual machines of this cost, then your subscription won't even last 30 days. So again, most common Azure features are available, if available within that budget, most obviously. And it's also supported to perform an upgrade from your trial subscription to a pay-as-you-go subscription. Now, to give you an idea, outside of your specific free trial subscription, several Azure services are by default available for free. For example, deploying application services like 10 websites or mobile services where the domain namespace azurewebsites.net is being used can be deployed for free. So those websites will never cost you anything. Another example is Azure IoT Hub messages, allowing you up to transfer up to 3,000 messages per day, or managing a maximum of 10 IoT devices per month. Azure Active Directory, one of the topics that I will cover in the following modules, exists in a free edition, and it's available for free, but it doesn't give you all those features. Visual Studio Team Services, if you want to start using continuous deployment, continuous integration, sharing your RM templates that you're building out of Visual Studio, you want to share them with your peers, your colleagues, then Visual Studio Team Services is free, up to 5 users in that subscription. Using another feature, Log Analytics, part of Operations Management Suite, is available as a free service up to 500 megabytes in log files per month. And as you can see, there's a specific web page giving you the full details of all services that are available for free. Some other watch-outs when you want to deploy your Azure free trial subscription is that it requires a valid credit card. Now, I know using a personal or even corporate credit card isn't always accepted for creating a trial. I mean, from an end user admin perspective, but there's no workaround. There are Azure passes available, but you need to contact a learning partner as part of a training that they're offering. But on a day-to-day basis, when you just want to deploy a trial subscription, you have to use a valid credit card. And obviously, Microsoft guarantees there's no charge guarantee. Once you have your credit card information, you start with creating a Microsoft ID. Once you have your Microsoft ID, you log on to the Azure portal, you start up your free trial. It will ask you for completing your personal information, then sending you a verification code by email. Then you provide the credit card payment details, and then depending on the zone, the location, the region where you want to deploy the trial from, it might take a few minutes, up to maybe 5-15 minutes is like the average. And then you can start using Azure and all the interesting features that it provides. So with that, I'm going to start my first demo and actually walking you through the deployment of an Azure trial subscription and basically reusing the subscription for the remainder of this course when doing all my other demos. So you start from the Azure website, azure.microsoft.com, and as you can see, there's an interesting Start Free button. So you select this button, and as I told you, there's a $200 credit for a maximum of 30 days, and we're going to start the free trial. So from here, I'm asked for my Azure account. Again, can be work or school account or a personal one. Since I'm creating a new trial, I don't have any specific Microsoft account available, so I'm going to create a new one. So I have my unique user account, packed Azure demo at outlook.com, and I'm going to specify my password. So the first thing that will happen is a verification to your mobile phone, making sure that you're like a true human being behind it. So I'm receiving the code on my mobile phone, which allows me to create my Microsoft account. At the same time, I'm automatically being redirected to the Azure sign up page, where I need to enter all my personal details. And another verification by phone. Which brings me to the next step, verification by card. So here I'm going to enter my credit card details. And when the phone verification is done, the card verification is done, I can confirm and completing my sign up process. So this is where my Azure subscription, my trial subscription has been created. So in this video, I showed you a couple of important things to keep in mind when creating your Azure trial subscription. And the second part of the session was walking you through a demo on how easy it is to create your Azure trial subscription.